a nursing student, a snowy night, a car wreck on a rural highway, and then nothing. No footprints, no phone calls, no answers. This is the story of Maura Murray, a case that has become one of the most debated and mysterious disappearances in American true crime. Maura Murray was 21 years old in February of 2004. Born in Hanson, Massachusetts, the fourth of 5 children, her father Fred called her a little firecracker, smart, athletic, driven, but private. She excelled at academics and cross-country. After high school, she was accepted to West Point, then later transferred to UMass Amherst to study nursing. But behind the achievements, there were fractures. She was cited for credit card fraud using a stolen number to order food. 2 days before she disappeared, she crashed her father's car after a party. Small mistakes until there weren't. These details would later fuel 20 years of speculation. On February 5th, just 4 days before she vanished, Maura broke down at work during her campus security shift. After receiving a phone call, she was described as zoned out and shaken. No one knows who called or what was said. That weekend, she visited her father. On Saturday night, she took his car to a dorm party. Driving back at 3:30 a.m., she crashed into a guardrail. It was her second crash in just days. Fred said she was embarrassed, but okay. Still, 2 accidents in a week, and more importantly, a pattern of unraveling. Monday, February 9th, 2004, 1 p.m., Maura emails her professors claiming there was a death in the family. There wasn't. 3:30 p.m., she packs her Saturn with clothes, textbooks, toiletries, and her favorite stuffed animal. 3:40 p.m., withdraws $280 from the ATM, almost all she had. 3:50 p.m., buys alcohol at a liquor store, wine, Kahlua, and more. 4:37 p.m., she's on the road, heading north, alone. Destination? Unknown. One of the last known choices Maura made was sending that false email, a lie to disappear or a cry for help. 7:27 p.m., a resident hears a loud thump outside her rural New Hampshire home. A black Saturn is found in a snowbank on Route 112. A passing bus driver stops to help. Maura insists she's called AAA, but she hadn't. 7:46 p.m., police arrive. Maura is gone. The car is locked. Inside, her belongings, alcohol, printed instructions to Burlington, Vermont, and a strange detail, a rag stuffed inside the tailpipe. Some say it was nothing. Others believe it points to planned disappearance or a staged scene. That night, search teams spread out. Tracking dogs followed her scent east before losing it 100 yards down the road. Some believe that meant she got into a car. Others thought snow and wind erased her trail. Helicopters swept the woods. Volunteers canvassed nearby cabins. Canine units combed through the snowbanks. It became one of the largest and most fruitless searches in New Hampshire history. Maura's father believes authorities mishandled the case from day one. If this were a child from a wealthy family, there would have been helicopters in the air within the hour, he once said. Why wasn't the crash site treated as a crime scene? Why were the police records sealed for years? Why did it take hours to launch a full search? These aren't just questions. They're the reasons trust between Maura's family and law enforcement fractured beyond repair. Over the years, Maura's disappearance became the internet's favorite mystery. Forums, documentaries, podcasts, all asking the same question. What really happened that night? The 3 dominant theories. Voluntary disappearance. She staged it. She wanted to escape her life. The email lie, the money, the alcohol. But why crash in the middle of nowhere? Accident in the wilderness. She wandered off, injured or drunk, and succumbed to exposure. But in 20 years, not a single bone, piece of clothing, or personal item found. Foul play. Someone picked her up. A stranger, a local, a predator. No evidence, just silence. Each theory answers something. and raises even more questions. 20 years later, Maura Murray remains missing. Her family continues to fight for truth, for transparency, for closure. Her sister Julie once said, "People know Maura's name, but I want them to remember she's a person, not just a mystery." Maura was a daughter, a sister, a student, and someone who vanished without a trace on a cold winter night. What do you think happened to Maura? Drop your theory in the comments below. And if you want more unsolved stories just like this one, subscribe to the Icy Bridge Files.